Welcome to the Zombie Road How to Play video. Before I move on to what you need to know to survive the zombie apocalypse, let's take a look at the tools you have at your disposal and at your demise. Zombie Road comes with 6 character cards, 15 zombie cards, 10 disaster cards, 16 aid cards, 15 weapon cards, 6 master cards, and 31 mile cards, for a total of 99 cards to play the game, which all fit nicely into this Zombie Road box. Now that you know the cards at your disposal, let's move on to how to use each type of card to successfully survive the zombie road. We need to get you ready to survive this mission, so listen carefully, as this could be the difference of life and zombie-filled death. You'll begin as one of these 6 character cards, each with a specific perk to help you survive the game, as you try to rack up enough miles to reach your goal. Here we have Trucker, Soldier, Medic, Scientist, Athlete, and Cop. The 5 different type of mile cards included in the game include 5 miles, 10 miles, 20 miles, 25 miles, and 50 miles, which you will use to get to your end destination. You'll be trying to survive a group of 4 levels of zombies, including crawlers, walkers, runners, and a freak. And in order to protect you and your friends, you'll need some help with one of these 4 types of weapons: baseball bat, crossbow, shotgun, and chainsaw. But that's not all. The game is littered with disaster cards and aid cards to make things a little more interesting. The 4 disaster cards include low rations, out of ammo, out of fuel, and broken arm, which can only be remedied by specific aid cards including fuel tank, cast, resupply, or even a weapon. You can also use medicine to restore a character perk. And lastly, 7 specific master cards, including Katana, First Aid, Gas Station, Immunity, Drugstore, and Zombie Bite, that will further aid you on your journey, or may even bring it to a short end. You and your friends begin the game by choosing one of 6 available characters. Randomly choosing characters also works well. Characters have perks that are useful in gameplay. A perk can only be used once on yourself, and is indicated by rotating the character by 90 degrees. Perks do not require an action. When you die, reset your perk or choose a new character. To prepare for play, shuffle the deck. You and your friends each draw 3 cards. Zombie cards drawn are shuffled back into the deck, and new cards are drawn until each of you have 3 cards in your hand. Hands are played face up. Master cards are now in play. Disaster cards in hand are also now in play and may limit your actions. You may now draw a card, then you have 1 action. You may use your action to accumulate a mile card if a disaster isn't restricting mile use. Reference the difficulty page for different mile victory conditions. If you have an aid but no disaster to remedy, you may use the aid to accumulate miles as an action. If you draw an aid card for a corresponding disaster, use an action to remedy the disaster and then discard both cards. Drawing card as a zombie, you must use your action to kill the zombie with the same or greater level weapon. Here we use a level 1 baseball bat to kill a level 1 zombie. And killed zombies do add to your miles, as indicated on the card. You can also use a combination of weapons that sum to the level of the zombie. For example, here we use a level 1 baseball bat and a level 2 crossbow to kill a level 3 runner. If a sufficient weapon isn't in your hand or a disaster is preventing a weapon's use, your friend may use their weapon to kill the zombie. This will consume your friend's action, so during their turn they will not have an action to kill a zombie if they happen to draw one as well. If a zombie cannot be killed, you die. If the drawn card is a disaster, it is now in play. More than 1 disaster can be in play, but only 1 of each type per person. Any duplicate card is discarded. Disasters restrict play according to their effects, and remain active until they are removed via an aid, character perk, or effect completion. If you have an aid in hand that corresponds to the disaster in play, you may use your action to discard the aid and disaster. You may also use your action and aid in hand to discard your friend's disaster. If you draw a master card, it is now in play, and does not require an action. A master card can only affect you. If you already own a master card, then it must replace your existing one. Your friend will begin their turn, beginning at step 3. You win the game when you have gathered enough miles, as indicated by the rulebook. When you or a friend dies, your hand and all accumulated miles are discarded and you draw 3 new cards. If the deck runs out, shuffle the discard pile and reuse the deck. And there you are, you have all the information you need to survive the zombie apocalypse. Good luck! And if you're feeling up to it, try out the competitive gameplay, or the expert, veteran, insane cooperative gameplay.